What is going on? How you guys doing? Wishing positive energy, positive vibrations out to you. Hope that everybody is blessed, feeling energetic, and definitely feeling recharged because what I do, and I explained this before, I spend a lot of time studying. And I study to show myself approved because when you feed your brain food, it energizes you. So I'm energized right now because I spent the last couple hours studying, and I stated this in my post before. What I do is study, process information, and then try to present it in a way in which I hope other people can relate to. Now, I don't focus on the people that I can't reach. What I do is drop seeds and hope that not all of them fall on concrete. So that's where I'm at right now. And what I would like to present to you guys is the fight against globalization and the fight against people who take away civil liberty. There's a lot of one percenters that don't believe in individual decentralized decision making. And that process is what I speak against. Hold on a second. So, speaking about that, doing something about that just presents, thank you, just presents a different viewpoint. And the viewpoint that I go in opposition to is simply to get you to think differently, get you to open your mind and want to do some research on your own. So understand that's my directive, and that's where I come from my video marketing. I said it more than once that it's about opening doors, empowering lives, and giving people solutions that they can implement so that your decision process creates change. Because lack in someone's life and the access or lack of access, that causes poverty. People find themselves in poverty situations because they make poor economic decisions and they're not in the mindset of asset acquisition and asset management. So when you watch my videos, please understand that I'm trying to get you to change the way you think. And I really want you to look at asset acquisition and management as a solution to your problems. Now, when you are faced with lack, listen to me carefully. When you're faced with lack, the first thing you have to do is income shift. Because I have to deal with the fact that you don't have any spendable income. You don't have a lot of access to funds. So until I solve that issue, I can't help you elevate to the next level. So how do you income shift? What is the concept? It simply is making different decisions in the money that you have. So if you eat out a lot, shift. If you spend a lot of excess money, like taxes, or I should say your tax return, and you go and spend it on liabilities, shift. So you have to make the decision, and the ability that you make this decision will determine your success. But you have to make the decision that you're going to spend money on assets. Now, everybody looks at price point when it comes to assets, and I really want to point out that price point has nothing to do with assets. Somebody said, hey, have you seen that silver is on sale? Well, when's a good time to buy silver? When you don't have it. What price point is the best to enter gold? When you have no gold. You see, gold, silver, and Bitcoin is the foundation to your portfolio. It is the hedge against inflation that presents you with a protection in what will be a hurricane shitstorm when it comes to paper liabilities. Because listen to me now, there's a global war on currency right now, and many currencies within the world are losing, and the loser of the currency war is the one that gets its value driven down to zero. So if you open your mind to global finance, you see that a lot of currencies are losing. A lot of paper derivatives are falling apart. So you have to make the personal economy in your household the most important one by strengthening your personal economy with financial assets that stand the test of time, that historically have always been a store of value, and that is gold, silver, and Bitcoin. So what I try to teach you in my videos is that you can begin to build from nothing, and dollar cost averaging is how you do it. I have built from 1,000 to 10,000 in less than 6 months within one leverage-based asset turnkey business. And I did it because I don't have a lot of funds, number one, and number two, to teach people that it can be done. To show you that to take a little bit of consistency and determination and income shift to assets with the continuous effort will build a bullion bank of noteworthy size. And then when you get to that bullion bank of noteworthy size, you never sell it. You always leverage against it. You always use it as collateral when you need liquidity. So this is the key that I'm trying to convey to you, and this is the mind shift that I need people who can be reached, people who take financial insurance as a personal choice. These are the concepts that I need you guys to lock on to, grab as substance, as fruit, as manner, and digest it. You have to empower your personal household, your personal economy with assets. Get to the point where you have $100,000 in gold, silver, and Bitcoin, and then use that as leverage for everything you want in your life. Never spend it. Use that $100,000 as a foundation, a base principle that you never fall below, because the interest on the $100,000 bullion bank in those 3 asset classes will always provide you with enough liquidity to do anything you want in life. So this is the goal. This is the empowerment point. This is where we have to get people of any level to grow to. And I mean that because if you don't have a lot, I can still help you. I want to help the welfare mother who makes the wrong decisions with her income tax return and spends it on Jordans. That's the woman who I want to help. Because that's the woman who can most effectively influence the people in her community. That's the woman who can show change to the point where other people respect change. Now, trust me, listen to me. I'm passionate about empowerment through decentralized assets. Right now, we are on the cliff of a financial changing of the guard. And that change involves people who wake up to the opportunity within decentralized networking. There's so much opportunity in chaos, but only for the people who position themselves now. We affect change through unity. We create new power through pooling our resources. Pool your resources in the only economy that makes sense and the only economy that's important, the one in your own house. Focus income shifting on assets and shoot liabilities in the face. When I say that, I mean you have to make decisions. And those decisions have to be to spend money on gold, silver, and Bitcoin. 1 gram every single week is better than no grams every single year. 1 fraction of a Bitcoin is better than no Bitcoin. 1 gram of silver will change your financial situation more than $100,000 in cash. Ask India. You have to band together. You have to create the business unity that comes from making different decisions. You have to plug into leverage-based payment systems that allow your money to get a job and work harder for you than you had to work in order to get the money. You have to transform paper into gold, silver, and Bitcoin. And to the ability that you do that will determine the future success that you have in the upcoming economic crisis.